Hey everybody, welcome to Top 10 Thursday on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and I'm here 2 weeks in a row. Crazy. This time around we'll be looking at the top 10 flavor text in Dominaria. Flavor text often gets completely ignored. There are people who ignore the art, which is a travesty, but a huge amount more have never even read the flavor text on the cards, and some of it's really great. Poignant, insightful, funny, referential. It's all there. Before we jump into the list, one really cool feature of Dominaria that you may or may not have heard about is that every single magic set that was set on Dominaria is referenced in the flavor text or names of the cards in Dominaria. Weatherlight obviously is Weatherlight, Stronghold Confessor for Stronghold, Tempest Djinn for Tempest, Sporecrown Thallid mentions Alpha Thallids, while Rat Colony mentions Unlimited breeding grounds, and Pardic Wanderer even gets a 2-for-1 with the flavor text mentioning Dig Site 93 Beta must be revised. Really cool little thing. Thought you guys should know. Anyways, onto the list, my top 10 favorite flavor text of Dominaria. Up first, number 10 is Dark Bargain. I have pustules of the great Ratadrabic. Very cheap, no? Surely you'll want a tincture of Nevinril's pulverized remains. Genuine. A couple references for old players who might remember Ratadrabic of Urborg, and of course many more would be familiar with Nevinril because of their titular disc. The idea of a marketplace of spirits and weird swamp creatures hawking totally legit and genuine for reals tinctures of these very old Dominarians is pretty great. Number 9 is Naban, Dean of Iteration. Perfect. Now do it again. A very simple bit of flavor text, but it perfectly encapsulates Naban's approach to teaching and really a good bit of advice in real life. If you do something perfectly, do it again and again. Make sure you can do it perfectly every time, and then you'll have succeeded. That being said, I'm not sure there's a more boring sounding position than the Dean of Iteration. At number 8 is Arcane Flight. The Tolarian academies are known for their magical research, powerful sorceries, and accidental destruction of ecosystems. The Tolarian Academy obviously doesn't have a great track record of being careful, nearly destroying planes, blowing stuff up constantly. The ecosystem's lucky it still exists. What of course makes this particular card great is that there's no explosions here. There's no time rifts or, planar distortions. Just a cat who can now decimate the population of birds way, way, way too easily. Great job, wizard dude. Great job. Up next at number 7 is Relic Runner. Her knack for tampering with wards got her kicked out of the academy, but they also got her back in. Clever wording will always win with me, and contrasting exactly how she got kicked out of the academy is exactly how she snuck back in is the kind of flavor text that I like. This art also just missed on the top 10 list because I really, really, really like the colors used. Number 6 is Tragic Poet. In a healing world I write, I who will never be healed, let my last gift be one of memory. From 1,000 last thoughts, choose one, and remember my name. A great bit of poetry on this tragic poet, a poet who's dying in a healing world. Not all flavor text has to be funny or clever to make this list. The really poignant stuff makes it as well, and this is quite good. Up next at number 5 is Knight of Grace and Knight of Malice. A light to pierce the shadows, and a shadow to swallow the light. Just like the art is a mirror of each other, so is the flavor text. Really solid. Love these two cards for their art, for their flavor text, for their actual use in game. These two cards may just have it all. Number 4 is Goblin Chainwhirler, the Scourge of Standard. The trick is, once you get moving, don't stop. Obviously, this is the Chainwhirler explaining how to be an effective Chainwhirler, but man is it good mono-red advice. Never stop attacking, never stop burning the face. Just keep hitting them and you'll win. If you block, you die. If you pause, you die. Don't stop. Keep moving. Trust me, I play mono red in Canadian Highlander. I know. Number 3 is Drudge Sentinel. The Cabal assured the 7 houses that hostages receive all the food and rest they require. The key word here, of course, being require. They skeletons now. They don't require any. Great clever bit of writing. It was guaranteed to make the higher end of the list, so here it is at number 3, Drudge Sentinel. Number 2 is Serra Angel. The angel remembers her past lives like dreams. Her song held up meadows, her blade drove back darkness, her wings carried her across the ages. There's a lot going on here. This is a reprint from Alpha, the original printing of magic. She's been carried across 25 years so far. Frankly, due to her wings, a 4/4 flyer for 5 with Vigilance is great, even today, 25 years later. It also explains why the Serra Angel art has been so different card to card. It's because the angels are reborn and live many lives, and this is simply the angel's latest incarnation. Great bit of lore building, meta reference, and writing all rolled into one. Finally, at number 1 is a simple one, Board the Weatherlight. A new gathering for a new age. Obviously, this is specifically referring to the gathering of Gideon and Liliana and Chandra, contrasting it to the gathering of Teferi and Joyra and Karn. But it's also Magic's 25th anniversary. This game's been out longer than a large number of its players have been alive. The game's changed, it's gone digital, it's really a new Magic the Gathering for a new age. Now, of course, certain segments of the internet will get really grumpy about horrible things like Magic being inclusive and representative, but nuts to them. This is a great message, a new gathering for a new age. So that's going to wrap it up for the top 10 flavor texts, or at least my favorite top 10 flavor texts of Dominaria. Let me know which ones were your favorites. Were they on the list? Were they not on the list? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at facebook.com/themanaleek, twitch.tv/themanaleek, and patreon.com/themanaleek. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button, click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.